Going live.
Okay, good for you.
Hello, Mom. Hello, Morgan. How are you today? Hello to the Gibbons family. Hello to Genevieve. Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody had a good day yesterday. Wait, no sound. Seriously? Hello, Millen. Can anybody else hear me? Does anyone else hear the sound? Hello, Livia. Hello, Evangeline and Eleanor. Hello, Dominic. I guess other people are hearing sound, right? I don't know what, Mom, maybe. Okay, good. So at least some people are hearing. Mom, maybe turn the volume up on your phone or your computer. I'm not sure. Hello, Daksha. Good. All right, good. I'm glad you guys can hear me. Hello, Violet. All right, good. Okay, so it sounds like sound is working for most people. Good. Maybe I should just be louder. Haha, just kidding. Hi, Antonio. Good morning, everybody. Hello. All right, it is time to sing our good morning song. Are you guys ready to sing? Let's do it. Good morning, how are you? Good morning, how are you? How are you this special day? We're so glad you came to play. Good morning, how are you? And hello to Anna and Ezra. Thank you guys. Like my shirt. I thought it was a little bit funny. We were going to talk a little bit about doctors today. So I thought we could have a little bit of medical humor there a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. And hello to Lars. Hello, everybody. So, yeah. Last week, we talked about how we help people who are sick, right? How we care for them. We read Llama Llama Home with Mama. We talked about how we make sure that we bring sick people pillows and medicine and everything they need, right? But some people love helping people so much that they make it their job. Right? And some of them become doctors, if you're really into medicine, or nurses. Some people become scientists and figure out problems that people have and figure out how to help them. Like scientists right now are trying to develop medicine that will be able to help us all not get this COVID sickness, right? There are writers that are inspiring us with their words. There are police officers keeping us safe. People have jobs that help people, and you could be one of them. So we're going to talk a little bit about different jobs that people have that help people. But first, we're going to do our day. All right, guys, let's see. What is our number of the day here? Do you know? Let's see. It starts with a 2. That means it's a 20 number, right? And then it goes, and there's an what? An 8, so it's 28. 28, yep. And our month is still April, starting with an A, but only for a couple more days. April only has 30 days. And what day of the week is it? What does it start with? T, so it's Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, April 28th. April 28th, 2020, 2020. That is the day. That is the day. All right, guys. I think that when we hear Tuesday, we should flap our wings. Ready? Ready? You're going to flap like a chicken? Ready? Days of the week. 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 There's Sunday and there's Monday, there's Tuesday and there's Wednesday, there's Thursday and there's Friday, and then there's Saturday. Days of the week. Days of the week. Hi, Shark. Days of the week. Days of the week. Days of the week. Shark, what'd I tell you about eating me during circle time? My goodness, didn't you have breakfast? What? What? Go get some Cheerios or something. What? No, you can't. No, not me. Not me. You hate Cheerios?
No, I don't eat Cheerios.
Oh, you don't eat Cheerios. What do you eat?
I eat
Hopefully not Weather Bears. Don't eat me. Don't eat me.
I eat fingers.
Fingers! I'm just going to have to go like this for the rest of the show. All right, guys, it is time to talk about weather, right? Today, I think it's going to be a lot like yesterday, you know, kind of like high 50s,
Kind of
maybe.
rainy.
Maybe rain, probably not kind of thing. I have a little sweater here for Weather Bear she could put on. But what Weather Bear really wants to wear, what she really feels like today is, what's this?
A telescope.
Stethoscope. A
I can't
stethoscope.
say
I know. It's a
stethoscope.
really long word. It really is. Yeah.
Stethoscope.
Why do you want to wear a stethoscope, Weather Bear? She says she's wearing a stethoscope because she wants to be a doctor when she grows up. Really? That's a cool thing to be. So she's got a whole bunch of play stuff to play to be a doctor. She's got stethoscope. She's got an otoscope for looking in ears. Come here, Shark. Let me look in your ear. Oh, yep. Healthy. Ah, good. You're all good, Shark. Thank goodness.
But
All
I
right.
done my doctor's appointment. I need a doctor's appointment.
You need a doctor's. You need to stop eating so many fingers.
Sorry,
that would be
but-
healthier.
But that's the only thing I can eat.
What? No, it's not. You can eat all kinds of things.
That's the only
Jeez.
thing my mom taught me to eat.
Jeez. Good morning, Natalie and Riley and Alice. Okay, guys. So we'll talk more about maybe Shark's healthy eating habits in a little bit. But Weather Bear is interested to watch today and find out maybe how she could become a doctor, right? Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll figure it out, right? Let's see. Okay. But for now, we're going to talk about plants. I have some really cool things in my hands. Do you know what they are? It looks a little bit like fire, doesn't it? Ooh. Wait, you want to eat this too, Shark? Goodness gracious. It's not fire.
I haven't ate breakfast yet.
Oh my gosh, go eat something healthy. Gosh, but not my plants. All right, so these are actually tulip petals from, because right now the tulips are kind of ending their season, right? That happens in spring.
Their
Flowers
petals
come
are
and then
falling.
they fade and new flowers come. That's right, so these are falling, but when they fall, they can still be really exciting. You can see all kinds of cool patterns. What I like to do is I like to look at them really close. Look at that crazy cool like stripy thing going on there with the red and the yellow, and everyone's different. Everyone has a different pattern. Looks like a fan. This one even looks a bit like a heart, doesn't it? Like, oh, look, I love you. If you wanted, you could even make a collage with these flowers. Actually, I wanted to show you one that Amelia made. Oh, it's sticking to my paper. She made a cheerleader kind of person by drawing flowers and making an arrangement of them. So flower petals are really cool. You can get out there, you can collect fallen petals. Don't take petals off flowers that haven't fallen right because they're still using them. But if they drop, go ahead, pick them up, do something cool with them, make some art. I love it. All right, we are going to water our class plants. The plants. Alrighty. So, for our first book today, we have a book called Helpers in Your Neighborhood. So let's figure out, that was a strange noise.
It was the door.
Oh, the door. Let's figure out who are some of the helpers in our neighborhood that are helping to keep us all safe and healthy. Doctors, certainly, they're one of them, but there's more. There's definitely more. So, Helpers in Your Neighborhood by Shira Evans.
I ate the book.
What? No, you can't eat the book. You can't eat the book.
But I haven't eaten breakfast.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Shark. We live in different places, don't we? Yes, we do.
Yes.
Many people work in our neighborhoods. They help us every day.
Really?
Who's that person? Have you seen someone like that before? It's a
Firefighter.
well, that's actually a crossing guard. She helps
Oh.
keep kids safe while they cross the street.
Daddy,
And
we've
this is
gone
a police
outside
officer.
a while.
On a Segway. What a fun. In my neighborhood, the mail carrier brings letters. He takes letters to the post office. Do you have a mail carrier that takes letters to your house?
No.
Probably. Yeah, right. Yes, you do.
I don't have a house.
Well, you live here, don't you?
No, I live in the ocean.
Well, okay. You might not get a mail carrier in the ocean. I go to the library in my they've got kids in different countries. I should have read this first. This is, hi, I'm Hoshi. I live in Japan. And they have mail carriers in Japan too, which is cool because it's really far away, right? And it says, hi, I'm Mooney. I live in India. I go to the library in my neighborhood. The librarian helps me find new books. Do we have libraries? Yeah? Do you have libraries in the ocean?
Kinda.
Yeah?
But it's mostly the grocery store.
Oh.
For sure.
For you?
Because we eat them.
That's true. It's just a whole big grocery store. And bathroom, right? Honestly.
Oh.
Gross, right? Hi, I'm Mateo. I live in Chile. In my neighborhood, police officers keep us safe.
Like
At the
us.
police station, they talk to people who need help. Do we have police officers?
Yeah.
We sure do. Yep, you see them
Even
sometimes.
in the ocean.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes they're aquatic police officers who put on like flippers and stuff.
Hey, those things try to eat us.
Maybe. Hi, I'm Ava. I live in Angola. In my neighborhood, firefighters put out fires. At the fire station, they get the
What?
trucks ready for the next time there's a fire.
We have
Do we have
firefighters.
firefighters? We sure do.
I
Yep.
have firefighters
Not a lot of fires
too.
in the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
that's a good
when
thing.
our buildings fall down because there's too much water in them,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, then
They
they
have
can
to-
help you.
yeah.
That's true.
they
Fair
help
enough.
us like they pour water more on it, and then it
Oh, okay. Even more.
builds back up somehow because some things in the ocean can float.
Fair enough. Hi, I'm Emma. I live in the United States of America. That's
Hi,
where we
Emma.
live, right? Hi, Emma.
Hi, Emma.
There is a restaurant in my neighborhood. The waiter brings us food. Pizza is my favorite. Oh, I love pizza.
I love pizza, but it isn't my favorite.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Gabriella.
Dumpling.
Fair enough. Okay, so we can't go to restaurants right now, right? But there are lots of people still working to bring us food, right?
They
Sometimes we
send
get
it-
deliveries of food at our house and people picked that food and they brought it to us. Or if we go to the grocery store, there's people there getting the food
I
out.
was on
So
vacation
certainly
when
even...
this happened.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hi, I'm Lucas. I live in Brazil. At
Hi,
my
Brazil.
school, the teacher knows a lot. I like this page. She helps us read and write. Do we have teachers? Yeah, we do.
You're
yeah, we
a
do.
teacher.
Woo! And I have teachers too. We all have teachers, right?
You eat teachers?
No, I don't eat teachers. I'm
Ow.
taking a class too. Goodness gracious. Hi, I'm Kate. I live in the United Kingdom.
Hi, United Kingdom.
Hello. We go to the hospital when we're sick. Doctors and nurses help us get better. Do we have hospitals too?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. We absolutely do. These people are so important right now and always. People work in our neighborhoods. They help us stay happy and healthy and
Hi,
safe.
hi,
Who's that
happy.
guy? What's happening
Hi,
to this
healthy.
guy? It's a little foggy, isn't it? He's getting a haircut, isn't he?
Hi, haircut.
Yeah, we're grateful for people that cut our
Hi,
hair
haircut.
too. It says draw your neighborhood. What helpers do you see when you go out? So this could be one fun
I
thing to do
see
today,
my
right? You can,
mom.
you can draw the neighborhood and you can draw some of the people
can't see
that
my
you see
mom.
there, right? Oh, here's some more people. Park ranger. Oh gosh, they keep our parks safe, right? And healthy. They help care for our planet. Recycling center worker. Remember how we talked about recycling and how important that is for the planet? Mechanics keep our cars working,
can I,
right? That's important too. Taxi drivers get us where we need to go. What?
Can I eat the book now?
No. Okay, go ahead because
Yes.
we're done with that one. Okay, our next book is called Ada Twist, Scientist.
Hey, that's the only one that a shark never eats.
Really? Oh, okay, that works. This is about a girl who has an interest. So when you are trying to decide what sort of job you might want, think about what you love. Think about what problems you want to solve. What do you think would be really cool? Like, do you think that how the body works is really cool? Do you love to get people Band-Aids when they're hurt? Maybe a doctor or nurse could be good for you, right?
We don't use Band-Aids in the ocean.
Oh, they use some kind of bandages. Maybe.
No.
Well, I don't know. Yeah,
We
well,
only use bandages.
fair enough. But people who want to solve problems might become scientists. So this is a story about a girl who wants to solve problems and how she figures that out when she's a kid. It's called Ada Twist, Scientist by Andrea Beaty, illustrated by David Roberts. Ada Marie, said not a word till the day she turned 3. She bounced in her crib and looked all around, observing the world, but not making a sound. She learned how to climb and make her big break, with a trail of chaos left in her wake. She ran through the day, chasing each sound in sight, and didn't slow down till she conked out at night. Oh my gosh. Oh, what's her brother doing?
Telling on her.
Yeah, he's saying like, that child is sleeping on top of the bookshelf. Her parents were frazzled, but tried not to freak as Ada grew bigger and still did not speak. Clearly, young Ada, with lots in her head, would have something to say when it ought to be said, right? Sometimes that happens. That's just what happened when Ada turned 3. She tore through the house on a fact-finding spree and climbed up the clock just as high as she could. Her parents yelled, "Stop!" as all good parents would. Oh my gosh. Ada's chin quivered, but she did not cry. She took a deep breath and she simply asked, "Why?" Why does it tick and why does it talk? Why don't we call it a granddaughter clock? Why are there pointy things stuck to a rose? Why are there hairs up inside of your nose? There are, you know. She started with why and then what, how, and when. By bedtime, she came back to why once again. She drifted to sleep as her dazed parents smiled at the curious thoughts of their curious child who wanted to know what the world was about. They kissed her and whispered, "You'll figure it out." Her parents kept up with their high-flying kid, whose questions and chaos both grew as she did. Oh my gosh, look, now she's looking at the planets. Cool. Whoa, look at that experiment. That's exciting. Whoa, oh, wow, my goodness. Even Miss Greer found her hands quite full when young Ada's chaos wreaked havoc at school. But this much was clear about Miss Ada Twist. She had all the traits of a great scientist. Ada was busy that first day of spring, testing the sounds that make mockingbirds sing, when a horrible stench whacked her right in the nose, a pungent aroma that curled up her toes. "Zowie," said Ada, which got her thinking, what is the source of that terrible stinking? And how does a nose know there's something to smell? And does it still stink if there's no nose to tell? She rattled off questions and tapped on her chin. She'd start at the start where she ought to begin. A mystery, a riddle, a puzzle, a quest. This was the moment that Ada loved best. Ada did research to learn all she could of smelling and smells, both the stinky and good. One hypothesis Ada thought could be true. The terrible stink came from Dad's cabbage stew. She tested and tested, but soon Ada knew it was time to come up with hypothesis 2. Then zowie, the stink stunk again, just like that. Hypothesis 2, it's caused by the cat. The cat couldn't make such a stink on its own. It needed perfume and some fancy cologne. So young Ada tested. The test was a flop. She started again, but her parents said stop. What's she trying to do?
Put the cat in the dishwasher.
Yeah, and the washing machine, right? For the clothes. That would be very dangerous for the poor cat. We would never want to do that. Ada Marie, to the thinking chair now by the time we count 3. Enough, said her mother. That's it, said her dad. Her parents were frustrated, frazzled, and mad. Why? Ada questioned. Her mother said no. What? Ada queried. Her father said, go. You've ruined our supper. You've made the cat stink. Enough with your questions. Now sit there and think. She looked at her parents. Her heart turned to goo. Poor Ada Twist didn't know what to do. She sat alone by herself in the hall, and Ada once more could say nothing at all. Oh no. So Ada sat and she sat and she sat and she thought about science and Stu and the cat and how her experiments made such a big mess. Does it have to be so? Is that part of success? Are messes a problem? And while she was thinking, what was the source of that terrible stinking? Ada Marie did what scientists do. She asked a small question and then she asked 2. Each of those led to her 3 questions more, and some of those questions resulted in 4. As Ada got thinking, she really dug in. She scribbled her questions and tapped on her chin. She started at why, then at what, how, and when. At the end of the hall, she reached why once again. Her parents calmed down and they came back to talk. They looked at the hallway and just had to gawk. No patch of bare paint could be seen on the wall. The thinking chair was now the great thinking hall. Oh my, probably not good to draw on the walls either, huh? They watched their young daughter and sighed as they did. What would they do with this curious kid who wanted to know what the world was about? They smiled and whispered, we'll figure it out. And that's what they did, because that's what you do when your kid has a passion and heart that is true. They remade their world. Now they're all in the act of helping young Ada sort fiction from fact. She asks lots of questions. How could she resist? It's all in the heart of a young scientist. Wow, she's lucky, right? Her parents are so nice. They got her all that cool science experiment stuff. Whoa, that's awesome.
I want to be a scientist when
Do you really, Shark? Oh, that's great. Maybe we can figure out how that can happen.
That's why sharks don't eat that book.
Fair. Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. As for that smell, what can Ada Twist do to learn all she can with her friends in grade 2? Will they discover the stink that curls toes? Well, that is the question. And someday, who knows? Look, they're all they don't actually say. Huh. You know what? I think I know what was the problem. Let me see. Where? Nope. I think it was her brother. Oh, yeah. See? I think that we're supposed to figure it out. What do you think the stink was?
Her brother.
Her brother. You know what? After people exercise, sometimes they stink. It happens. And I think that's probably what maybe was happening there. But she still has to figure that out. Okay. So, how can Ada Twist become a scientist? Well, she's starting by what?
Asking questions.
Asking questions. Exactly. Very good. She's asking questions. She's not just asking them. Remember, we talked about the different parts of science, right? First, you wonder. Then you predict. You think about what it might be. You observe. Right? You look at the world around you, you record your data, and then you make your conclusions. So when we're figuring out how we're going to become what we want to become, we can do the same thing, right? We can wonder, Shark, we can wonder how you can be a scientist, and Bear, you can wonder how you're going to be a doctor. We can think about it, we can predict it, but we're going to also observe. So we're today going to try and figure out how to be what you want to be, right? So Shark, you want to be a scientist. Maybe you could talk to a scientist that you know and ask them how they got to be a scientist, right?
I only know one scientist.
Yeah, you do?
Paul Stacy.
Okay, fair enough. Maybe you know someone who has that job, in which case, ask your parents to help you, send them an email. Say, how do I become a scientist? You could ask. If you know a doctor, Weather Bear, then you can email that doctor and say, hey, how did you become a doctor, right? You can also look it up online, right? That's another part of observation is you can look it up in books, like the books we just read, or you and your parents can go on Google today and say, how do I become a scientist? How do I become a doctor? Both of those are professions or jobs that use a lot of learning. So you'll have to go to school for a good long time and practice and learn. But pretty soon you'll be able to do something amazing, right? So that's
jump up and down in the ocean.
Sure, like jump up and down. So that's one thing you can do is you can observe and you can record it. You could write down what you have to do. But another thing that you can do is you can just explore it a little bit. So Weather Bear's already started exploring her options by wearing a stethoscope and pretending. Pretending is an awesome way to figure out what you're interested in.
But she was actually doing her doctor's appointment.
Oh, right. She was doing your doctor's appointment. Right. Well, to continue the doctor's appointment, what she's going to do and what you can do is dress up like the thing that you might be interested in being. A lot of you, I know, have superhero costumes at home. Awesome. You know what? A lot of these jobs kind of are like superheroes, right? They might not be able to run as fast as Superman, but they do save lives like Superman, right? Yeah. Or, like Wonder Woman is able to think hard and figure out ways to save a whole city. There are people out there right now that are thinking hard and figuring out ways to save whole cities. So in a way, when you dress up like a superhero, you're exploring how you want to save the world too, right? Yeah, but to get a little help in dressing up today, you can put on whatever outfits you have in practice. But I have some hats that I'm going to email around. You can print them out.
Put it on Weather Bear.
Yeah, I'll put it on Weather Bear. So Weather Bear wants to be a doctor or a nurse. Both of them are in the medical field. That says nurse there, N-U-R-S-E. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this out for Weather Bear, and you guys can print this out. You can do this too. It also has a few accessories there at the bottom, but she has a doctor's kit, so I don't know if she needs that. There we go, like this. You just cut it round. And then you can color it in. A lot of times doctors will have this symbol. You'll see that. That means that it means health and they're caring about people. And a lot of times that's red. So I'm just going to color that in red, just like that. Yeah, you know what? It is more of a magenta. I don't know. And then you're going to get a grown-up's help with sticking the 2 pieces. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mention. I had 2 pieces of paper there because if you just print this out, it's actually a little short. So I think you need 2 pieces of paper. So just cut them at the same time or just cut out an extra strip or something to maybe make it a little bit bigger. But your grown-up friends can help you with that. So then you just staple together these 2 edges just like that, and boom. Now Weather Bear has an awesome nurse or doctor hat, and you can make a hat too. The file that I'm sending around doesn't just have doctors, it has a lot of different cool hats that you can print out, like police officer and firefighter and all those other cool things that really help people. So you decide which one you want to be today and just explore it. Play it, be it, research it, look it up, ask people who are that, just look into it. You know, I think there might be
because I want a scientist.
That's a good idea. You know what? Also, scientists wear lab coats a lot of the time.
Can you make me a lab coat?
Yeah, we could figure out a lab coat too. Yeah, I mean, you've got a ton of stuff in your house, right? You'll figure it out. Are you ready for your checkup? Oops.
Yes.
You ready for your checkup? Sure. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's check your heart. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's good. It's good. You're very healthy. You just need to eat fewer fingers and more good, healthy fish. Okay. I know. It's good to get a lot of good exercise too.
But my mom always said not to eat fish.
Oh, okay. Well, that might be an issue, but all right, your appointment's done. Okay, guys, that is it for today. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you want to take a picture of yourself dressed up, I would love to see it. All right, guys, let's sing our goodbye song. You ready? It's time to say goodbye. It's time to say goodbye. Wave goodbye to everyone. It's time to say goodbye. We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. Wave goodbye to everyone. We had a lot of fun. We'll see you again tomorrow. We'll see you again tomorrow. Wave goodbye to everyone. We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody.